Munition is a very critical part of a war story. Soldiers and Marines, they can do without food for a certain period of time. They can do without all kinds of things. But the one thing they cannot do without for any period of time is ammunition. And that's very important in Vietnam. You just can't imagine running out of ammunition in the jungles of Vietnam. It's hopeless. So my name is Charlie Miller. I'm from a small town in Florida by the name of Greenville, Florida. And when I turned 17, I got on the bus and I hadn't been back. Pretty much a solid young man, and I knew what I wanted to have and what I wanted to have happen to me in the military, joined the Army. And I came to Redstone Arsenal, which is here in Huntsville, Alabama, and became an ammunition supply specialist. And from there, I just kind of tracked and went back home. I got married to my sweet, lovely wife, and we've been married now 60 years. Okay, I served in an aviation unit in Vietnam. My responsibility, I had 45 people that worked for me. My responsibility was to resupply what we call gunship helicopters with ammunition and fuel. And the ammunition that they used were like minigun ammunition, 40 millimeter, 2.75 rockets. So I enjoyed that job. I come close to getting hurt, but survived that because the Viet Cong always shot mortars and rockets into our compound to try and take out helicopters and soldiers in that compound. We were always in bunker running and hiding and trying to stay alive. Munition is a very critical part of a war story. In a combat situation, soldiers and Marines, they can do without food for a certain period of time. They can do without all kinds of things. But the one thing they cannot do without for any period of time is ammunition. And that's why we were so important. We ran basic loads for divisions and squad side units. You just can't imagine running out of ammunition in the jungles of Vietnam. It's hopeless. A resupply mission would be each division had an ammunition person responsible for their basic load. And they would come back to what we call an ammunition supply point to be resupplied. And our job was to make sure that the mathematician had to be there. You had to be able to count and issue things in the proper time and color code it, mortar ammunition, Hauser ammunition, 155, 8-inch, all those kinds of munition that a division would use. We had supply trains that come to a resupply point. And because we get called and we would know from the air what ammunition that they needed. So we pre-positioned that, and Chinooks come in, and we had sling outs, and we sling them out and put them on the Chinook, and then away they go to the field soldiers, to their base camp. The journey carried me from here to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Fort Carson, Colorado, Korea, Thailand, Germany, Vietnam, just all over the place. And I've truly enjoyed my military career. My intent was to always be a professional soldier. When I came in, I came in the Army and I went through basic training, all those kinds of things. My work with the military never ended. There was a group of us guys, 12 of us, taking PTSD training. We decided, 12 of us, we decided that we were going to do something to help Vietnam veterans. So we formed a group called Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 1067, with 12 people in it. And all I ever wanted to be in this group was a chaplain, because I saw the need, spiritual guidance needed for them. And they appointed me chaplain. So I stayed chaplain of that outfit for about 5 years. and then I got demoted from chaplain to president. We went on from 12 people to do great things, I think, in Huntsville and teaching. We've gone to some of the schools and told our stories. Some of the high schools. We have a prison ministry. We do funeral services, especially for unchurched veterans, and we give found clothing for family members. And then we work with the Gold Star family that lost family members in Vietnam. And then the Honor Legacy, they were first class on the treatment that we got, taking care of us, realizing that we were all over the radar, and there would be sad moments, especially with us Vietnam guys when we went to the wall. There were a lot of tears, a lot of emotions, and especially for me, my wife had a cousin on that wall, and I never got to say goodbye to him. He got killed in Vietnam. There was 5 guys that get killed in Vietnam, and their story never been told. I mean, they've had funerals there, but small towns the story never get told. So August the 3rd, I'm taking a group of people to recognize those 5 guys from Madison County that got killed in Vietnam. And I knew 2 of them, but the other 2 I did not know. But their family members going to be there. We're going to appreciate them. We're going to honor them in a proper manner.